Well, I'm here in Mount Hope, West Virginia, this Bloated Family Dollar Building. I'm starting to work on my video series again, where I was trying to do all these videos of the White Oak Railway, both Raleigh and Fayette County. But I'm going to point this out, all these bridges here. This particular railroad bridge is no longer there. That track is still used, but the trestle had to be replaced. Of course, that bridge is no longer near Thurman. It's been replaced too. And that one bridge there in the picture is the one right behind me on the other side of the building. But I just want to point out these signs before I start the video, because that one railroad bridge was replaced after a major flood in 2014, heavily damaged it. Obviously, Corman didn't really have a choice in order to keep running trains. They had to replace it. And then that one road bridge near Thurman, the Department of Highways replaced that. They were replacing all these one-lane bridges with two-lane bridges, because it's a two-lane road until you get a little bit past that the second railroad of three railroad crossings, and then it becomes one-lane road. But over here's the White Oak Railway. It used to go straight through what's called Dunlop Creek Road. But also, I'm going to say thank you to all my new subscribers, because I noticed I got quite a few new subscribers. And to point out the White Oak Railway, the videos that I've already done that's on YouTube now, in case you're curious what I've done Raleigh and Fayette County White Oak Railway. I may have an older video of this same stretch, because the White Oak Railway actually went through where I'm walking now, right directly beside Main Street. Of course, this stretch was pulled up in 1938. Actually, no, I don't know. The Price Hill Mine shut down in 1938. I think the track was moved 3 years later in 41, what this stretch was. Of course, a lot of it survived through the early 50s, most of it. And there's a stretch in Thurman I want to do a video on soon, but places that I've already done. Raleigh County, I think the only places the White Oak Railway I got Raleigh County, I've done a few videos along the White Oak Rail, the Beckley Rail Trail, I got at least 3 videos along the Beckley Rail Trail, which is the Raleigh County part of the White Oak Railway. But there is a couple stretches near Cranberry where I used to go to service before I started coming to Kilsyth Free Will Baptist. But that's one of those bridges in the photos there, right there. I'll get a separate video of that bridge. But that one stone bridge is one of the bridges that's on that sign back there. And then the other bridge, and then another one of the bridges on that sign where the bridges of Dunlop Creek. At least 3 of those bridges here in Mount Hope, 2 of the 3 bridges still in existence. The stone bridge there and the one down here. I know these bridges have nothing to do with the video, the White Oak Railway video. I just think it's cool. The little thing to point out. Of course, I think I'm off the waterway. I think the actual railroad track is right here. I think. Well, now I think the actual railroad track curved at an angle and came here and something like that. Oh no, maybe it was here. No, wait a minute. Correction, that was the actual road. This is the actual railroad track. Okay, I'm slightly confused. I know the history of the area, and I've seen some old photos taken here, but I don't know what year the old black and white photos are taken. It says Delaware Street back in the day, but it don't say what year the photo was taken. So the street may actually be over here originally, and I think this is the track, because I know the rail track went straight. Okay, I'm not 100% sure on the exact alignment of the rail line here. I know the general area. I know right now I'm on the exact alignment of the waterway, but the stretch between here and where I started the video is a little iffy if I'm actually on the actual waterway or not. Oh, by the way, that's going to be a new quarter school, martial arts school, that's going in there. I was told by somebody it's going in that one storefront in Main Street, but then the company that's doing it ended up buying this place instead of renting, so they decided not to go to that storefront because they said, well, to buy the place behind me. Which makes sense. They buy it, they have their own building, they don't have to rent a building. But I need to talk to some people about that. I'm going to talk to Carrie Kidd about and her family about that storefront. See how much they want to rent. maybe I could work out some kind of deal in the future, have an antique mall there. Each room there could be its own antique booth. And I can call it Wallows Antique Mall. But the right way the rail line went up through here. I don't recognize you, doggy. That little dog's been here for years. The bigger one, I don't recognize him. Of course, the littler one that I recognize is not. It's not out like, well, the little one don't want to be in the camera. It's funny. I try to point the two different dogs. The big one barks, the little one hides. But also, Appalachian Power's replacing poles. I think the goal is to replace every power pole in the state of West Virginia. I replaced these two here recently. I don't know. I know that I asked him if I was going to replace every pole here in Mount Hope. I was told that every transformer in the city of Mount Hope's been replaced with new ones. Of course, they did not do that. The waterway where the pine trees are, I think, is the actual railroad waterway. Here in a minute, I'll be back on the railroad waterway. It's just I can't follow that part because it's all private property. And I don't feel like climbing fences running through people's yards just to get a railroad waterway video. Most of the people here, well, all the people in the street know me and they like me, so they still would not want me doing that, but at the same time, if they did me do that, they would probably think I lost my mind and went cuckoo and gone mental if I did do that. Yes, I have a vivid imagination. Okay, I'm back in the waterway. This part you can't tell was the waterway because in the late 1970s there's two houses built here. Betty Lilly owned them. Of course, then the houses were demolished as part of the flood control project for Dumbluke Creek. So now they're gone. Alley. I think the rail line actually came through here. Now this part from here on was still here through the early 80s. I think part of it is still here as a kid in grade school. Well, when I was a kid in grade school, it's mostly wooden ties. The steel rail's already gone. But from here on to Virginia Street, this part was actually still used as late as 1983. I think even 85, I was born in 1985, I think I was still using it some. They're using it as car stores just to park rail cars on. It's basically what they were doing. That's the reason this stretch survived. Of course, then the mines in the area shut down and some other companies in the area shut down. So all the rail lines in Mount Hope by the mid-90s were abandoned. So there weren't any trains. I don't know, for about 5 years there probably wasn't a single train running through Mount Hope. Well, maybe not quite that long, but then Georgia Pacific opened up, and when Georgia Pacific opened up, they started hauling all kinds of lumber. I actually missed log trains. There's a guy on YouTube named Jason Austin. I'm always watching his videos. His videos is like a style stuff for me, I guess, because I think it's the workers. I remember growing up in the 90s, and all the log trains that come through Mount would come up the Dumbluke Creek branch line. There was always trainloads of wood. 2 or 3 times a week, a trainload of wood would come up the Dumbluke Creek branch line. And then 2015, they quit running the lumber altogether. I missed the wood trains. So watching this video is kind of brings back the memories. I so wish I had a YouTube back then. I wish I would have filmed it, but I didn't film a single one. I got some photos of some of them where I done some photography work. But that's about all. I don't think I filmed any of them. Well, I don't think. But this might end the video because I gotta get home and get ready and get my stuff together so I can get in the car and go to Thurman. I'm gonna film some railroad